All right, episode 8, Choice Nugs Only. So this week, we have a little bit of a different show for you. So Carson was off. He was doing, he went to an Iron Maiden concert, so we didn't really have time to link up to do the podcast this week, but I wanted to make sure that I got one out to keep it consistent. So my wife actually filled in for the show, and she was a good sport about it, and she did the show with me. So she does not smoke, so she didn't really partake in that part, but she did sit in and bullshit with me for a little bit after watching some football all day with me. So we had a nice little Sunday afternoon podcast. So definitely check out this show. It's going to be a little bit different without Carson, but I think we still, I went over the same topics that I was going to go over with Carson with my wife, so you get her reaction to it instead of Carson. So without further ado, this is Choice Nugs Only. So tune in, smoke out. All right, it's a very special episode of Choice Nugs Only. We have a special guest today. My first wife is on the show today.
First wife.
My first wife, because Carson couldn't be here this week. So
And your second one's not around yet?
Not around yet. Still waiting on the second wife. But first wife, I do have access to the first wife. So thank you for doing the show.
Yeah, I'm a last resort. It's all right.
You don't have to be a last resort. It's fine. We can talk about football. It's football Sunday. We've been watching football all day. So we're getting ready for the Patriots game. This is my show. You can't. I'm trying to do the intro.
Sorry.
Do you want to go back to the kitchen?
Who made my meals today?
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't call me out on my show, please. All right.
You sure you want me as a guest?
I'm starting to regret it, but all right, another week. Choice Nugs Only. It's like week. I can't remember what week. Maybe 7 or 8. I can't remember.
I thought you said 8.
8? All right, week 8. I'll take your word for it. And right now, as we're talking, Antonio Brown. I mean, we already knew this, but Antonio Brown agrees to a 1-year deal with the Patriots.
Whoop whoop.
How does that make you feel?
I'm a little. I don't know. He's kind of a little whiny brat, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, I should preface this show by saying that I'm going to be spoken by myself tonight because my wife doesn't smoke, so she's not going to be partaking with me. So you're welcome to smoke with me.
But I'll be having a drink or two.
Yeah, she's going to be drinking some Budweisers.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, that's what you're drinking.
Yeah, but it's not my fault. It's yours.
That's what I purchased.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
That's what we got.
All right, well, what's your prediction for the game? First game of the season. That's how we should talk about how we met first.
Well, I guess it is appropriate for this setting, considering we're both wearing Patriots jerseys right now.
Do you want to say it? Do you want to tell it?
Well,
or do you want me to start?
You can, in my oversized jersey.
See, I don't even remember that, and you do. That's that's why women's brains are different than men's.
But when you say that my jersey made me look fat, and you didn't want to talk to me because you thought I was fat, sticks.
No. Well, you're gonna get. That's like not what happened.
So you tell it.
All I was going to say was that you had people over for when we met in California, in Southern California, Los Angeles, San Fernando Valley. Shout out to Northridge.
Whoop, whoop.
And you had people over for Patriots. Was it the playoffs?
Playoffs,
They're
yeah.
playing, yeah.
Of course, because
and that's how we met.
I was a Patriots fan, and we were both Patriot fans living in California.
Yeah.
So Angela, my roommate, was your friend, and she invited you over, and that's how we met.
So we watched the Patriots, and that's how we met. So yeah, we're both Patriots fans. So a little bit of football oriented show today. Not really. I mean, I still have the regular stuff I was going to talk about with Carson, but now you
But
get
it's
to hear.
defaulted on a Sunday, and we're watching football in our Patriots jerseys. So
Yeah, and so you're going to get to hear my wife's reaction to the stone thoughts I've had throughout the week.
oh boy, can't wait.
So it's there's some weird ones this week too. So
I bet you're a weird guy.
you're in for a treat. Did you say what your prediction was for the score for the game later?
No, I mean, it's hard because the Pittsburgh Steelers are always a tough match, I would say. We've always been closely matched. So it's all about Big Ben and his abilities or not abilities to throw the ball.
Oh, he has his he's got what? Juju Smith-Schuster.
Right.
I don't know who else he has. So
I don't either,
and you probably
honestly.
know less than I do.
Probably at this
We
point.
haven't really been paying attention to football much this year.
No, and we're both in fantasy, so that's kind of interesting.
It's not a good week for my fantasy team.
Mine either. It's not looking so hot for this first week, but my bench blew up. That's always fun.
Yeah, that shit happens sometimes. But Le'Veon Bell scored a touchdown, and I have to cheer for the Jets. That shit fucking
Don't do it.
I just cheer for Le'Veon Bell.
He did the chant.
I'm not gonna do it on this.
Chant.
I'm not gonna do it.
I did throw up. I think a little in my mouth.
Allegedly, I
just
didn't
a little
do
bit.
it. No, I didn't do it. Don't say that I did that. I can edit that shit out.
Yeah, you probably should.
So the reason I actually brought you on, it wasn't because Carson was he went to see Iron Maiden. That's why he didn't come on. That was part of it. But
Iron
Maiden, the band.
Oh, a band.
Yeah, I played one of their songs at our wedding. It was like when they throw the thing that goes around when you
the garter.
Yeah, that one.
Belt.
Yeah, you played during that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
It was I think it was Run to the Hills.
Oh.
I think that's Iron Maiden. Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, that's where he was. So that's why he wasn't here. But the other reason that you're here is because I wanted to do, since our 1 year anniversary was just passed recently, I wanted to do like a proposal on the podcast. So
what kind of proposal?
I've had this fetish that I've wanted to do with my belly button lint.
You had to do that when I had a mouthful of beer, huh? Yeah, that happened. You're disgusting. I think you should probably cut that part out.
I'm not going to do that. You and I both know I'm not going to do that. Is there anything that you wanted to start talking about before I get into the stuff that I have to talk about, since you're technically the guest on the show this week?
I mean, fantasy is just the only thing that I really have on the mind today, other than my stupid class that I'm trying not to fail, because politics is not my thing. So I definitely don't want to talk about politics.
All right, you're boring people. Go to the fantasy.
So fantasy. I like fantasy football. I got you into fantasy football. Did we talk about how I won the last 2 years in fantasy football?
That just means you had more time on your hands than me.
2 years in a row. I won.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're really doing things for women's rights and stuff.
I am. With no help of you.
I know. I didn't help you at all. I wouldn't help you. I refuse to help you. Even when you ask me for help.
I did not.
You do. And then I say no because you give me
Well, we're
shit.
just trying to shoot the shit like we're right now.
Oh. Gotcha. Jacoby Brissett. Who won that game?
Which game?
The Colts
Chargers. In a tie game, went to OT. And thankfully, the Colts didn't get the ball back because, what's his name? The running back that I didn't want.
What? The one that you said his name funny?
No,
Mark. You called him Elker?
No.
Oh, Melvin Gordon?
No.
Who?
For the Colts.
Oh, Marlon Mack.
Yes, Mac. I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, he went off.
He went off.
I don't know where he came from. He came
I
out of
know.
nowhere.
He got like 24 points.
Well, last year he just came in the middle of the season and started blowing up. But I don't know. I need to pay attention more. So
Well, and
I'm
they
the worst
have
authority in fantasy football ever.
Well, we forgot that they have a bunch of Colt fans in our fantasy football league, so they would have known about that guy.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, we're used to the Seahawk fans lately, so which that game was kind of
The Seahawks.
yeah.
They won by 1 point, but they did not look that great. They looked all right. We'll see.
Wilson got you how many points?
I don't know. I have to look. I'm not going to look right now. It'll fuck up my focus.
All right.
Oh, you know what we can talk about? That we're getting tickets to Boys to
Boys
Men.
to Men.
Why'd you say it like that? I told you not to do accents.
That wasn't an accent. That was like almost singing. Almost.
Okay, well, no accents and no singing. How about that?
Gotcha. But it's Boys to Men.
Yeah, if it happens again, though.
Yeah, and 98 degrees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be fun. So, how long do you think their sets will be each? Ooh, Rob Gronkowski.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm excited, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my groove on.
Please don't say stuff like that. My God.
Well,
I didn't think I'd have to tell you this stuff.
You stole my burp.
That one was mine.
Stamped.
So, after the Patriots game, so we're predicting Patriots to win, obviously.
Right.
I think they should win easily. Steelers might, who knows? They might quietly. Can you not slam stuff?
I'm sorry. You have too many rules.
I know. I'm like a fucking gremlin.
I don't really like it.
All right, just do whatever you want.
Okay. You're going to cut out whatever the fuck you want anyways. Oh, am I allowed to swear?
If you want to.
Well, I just did.
No, I'm not going to cut it out. I'll probably just forget, but whatever. But anyway, what I was going to say was, the game. Do you still want to talk about the game?
No,
What
it's
else are we
okay.
going to talk about?
Well, you were saying, no, I just need some players to go off. That's all. James White and...
I know what we can talk
Gus
about
Coates.
that's kind of relevant to the show.
What?
Josh Gordon. How long do we think? I hope Josh Gordon lasts all season, but there's
he's
a real chance that he smokes weed or something,
right,
and gets kicked off the team.
Definitely a good chance. Because Belichick does not take shit, which brings us back to Antonio Brown. If Antonio Brown whines like a little baby, then he's not going to take that shit either.
Right.
So with Gordon and Brown, it's going to be interesting.
But if he gets cut, that's it. He's done. I feel like he's done. But
Yeah.
Josh Gordon got I don't know how many chances, and he's still.
Right.
I thought he would miss.
But he doesn't have
at
an
least a
attitude
couple
problem.
games.
He just has a drug problem, apparently.
Yeah.
Which marijuana is not necessarily a drug because it's legal.
No, it was definitely more than marijuana.
Oh.
Yeah, it was some other shit. I remember reading about it. I think he was doing he was drunk during games and shit. Like when he was killing
Oh,
it.
he actually had a problem.
Yeah, when he was killing it the first year with the Patriots, or not with the Patriots, with the Browns, and he was, I think, drunk and on pills and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
remember reading something like that.
he's gotten many chances then for all that.
Well, they didn't know about it until I think he tested positive for shit. So we'll see. He's super good. He released some weird Instagram video. Did I show it to you with the whale?
Yes, that was weird. He exited the whale that was his entrance out the whale.
Some comment said it was like some religious thing, but I don't know. I have no idea.
Don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm the last person to ask on that. So
Yeah.
But speaking of religious stuff, good segue.
Ooh.
My new favorite show. I don't know about your new favorite show. Righteous
Preacher?
Gemstones.
Oh.
The Preacher's good too. But I don't know. Well, Preacher was pretty good. This last season was kind of rushing to the end, but
Russian?
Righteous Gemstones.
Yes, that is an interesting show.
Why are you saying it like that? You don't have to talk funny.
I'm not talking funny.
I'm not trying to critique you. I'm just
But you are. You literally just did.
You're right. So righteous gemstones. My bad.
Yeah, it's a good show. It keeps me entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put you on the spot because you don't remember anybody's names.
No.
But it's good. Can't remember if I've talked about it on the show before or not. But if you haven't watched it, I apologize if I've already talked about it. But it's like a family of, they're like televangelists and shit. And they make a hell of money. And they're rich. And they get into some shenanigans. So I don't want to give too much away. But it's very dark comedy. And it's a really funny show. So if you like, it's by the creators of Eastbound and Down, which is where our show name comes from.
And he always has a similar character that he plays.
That's true, but it's fucking funny and it works every time. So
it does.
We don't shit on people on the show.
I'm not shitting on people. What?
Nothing. Is this the first drink refill in the cooler? We have a cooler. We're on the couch with the cooler podcasting on a Sunday. Oh shit. Oh no.
Or just convenient, not necessarily lazy.
It's kind of ingenious. I mean,
a little
you don't
bit.
have to get up.
Well, next time you just have to like and I'm sure they have them, but like little toilet seats made out of like couch fabric, so you don't have to get off the couch even to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, so you
Is
can
that
just
what's
like
next?
shit while we podcast.
Yep.
So, why do you want to shit while you podcast?
No. Just saying, for lazy guys.
Look, the Patriots are warming up.
Woo!
All right, I'm excited for this game.
I am excited as well. Edelman. Who we got? So what do you think the score is going to be?
For this game?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I fucking suck at that. You know that. But let me say, just for shits and giggles, I'll say there hasn't been too many high scoring games. So let me say like 37-31 Patriots.
I'm going to say...
What time does this game start?
5:30, I think. 5:25.
5:20. 5:25.
Something like that. Pacific time. I'm going to say, 32-27. Does that make sense? I'm trying to think.
32-20. Did you say 32-27?
I did.
I don't think so.
Doesn't make sense.
Like 31-27 maybe?
Maybe.
That works. 31-27 works.
Okay.
Yeah. That works a lot better. So anyway, did we talk fully about Antonio Brown? I wanted to talk more about Antonio Brown.
No, we didn't.
We've just been kind of getting through the awkward first part of the podcast. It's always
getting to know your person.
Yeah. We've only been together for like
7 years.
7 or 8 years and been
feels like longer.
We've been podcasting for like exactly 17 minutes together. So
wow.
You made brief appearances.
I may have mentioned a thing or two.
Yeah.
Had a side comment.
Yeah.
I guess I do have side comments sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I usually try to have you keep those to yourself, though.
Yeah, I think I'm better at side comments.
Especially in the presence of other men.
Shut
just kidding.
You're such a dork.
We like to joke in this household.
Yeah, we do. We keep it fun.
We joke by yelling.
Oh, there you go. 40-26.
No, I'm just kidding.
That was like a high scoring game.
What game was
40-20. That was Kansas City. 40
Kansas City
to 26. They had a few, like the Miami game too. That was like 52-10 or something.
Some blowouts.
There's been some high scoring games. It's almost like college football scoring games this first week of football.
Yeah, Cleveland's shit the bed. They're like worse than everybody thought they would be. I thought they were going to be decent.
I mean,
yeah, you were talking shit all morning, and I thought you were.
Well, it's because I have Odell Beckham, and I just don't have any faith.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't after today either. Did he just kick that motherfucker
Well,
in
and
the
I
head?
had him when he was on
Oh
the
shit!
Giants.
He just kicked him in the head and got ejected.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Damn.
There was a few ejections today.
Fuck.
Yeah, it happens. People
Anyway.
get angry.
On to the next. So, when can we watch the new Wu-Tang Clan show?
After the game, were you going to say there was something to be done after the game? You started to say something about
Yeah,
after
well,
the game.
Righteous Gemstones comes on after the game.
Oh, that's
so
where
it's
you were
Sunday.
going into
Yeah,
that.
it's on
I see.
Sundays.
Well, if you can stay awake, we can watch it.
If I can stay awake, I stay awake all the time.
Sure.
What do you mean?
You fall asleep.
I pretend to fall asleep. And then when you fall asleep, I stand over you.
Creepily watch me.
And I plot. Anyway. Jesus.
That's not freaky at all. I'm glad it's not pouring down rain. We would have heard that on this podcast right now.
Yeah, it was fucking pouring out earlier.
Yeah, it was.
So we decided
Pissin'.
to just drink some beers while it was raining. I almost said while it was podcasting. While it was raining.
Mm-hmm. Drinking some beers.
You didn't finish that shot.
I'm working on it. You made a big shot.
I know, but it's like not that concentrated, so it should be an easy.
Oh, so you just wanted me to down it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a before, like our first podcast together type thing.
Oh, you didn't present it that way.
So sorry, my bad. Fuck,
Cheers.
man, the Browns look like shit right now.
Well, they always do. So they look better than they used to. There's hope.
I don't know.
I think every year I'm surprised they still have fans just because of how much disappointment they've had over the years and decades and so on.
So on and so forth.
And so forth.
Oh, there's that 59-10 Dolphins score.
Oh, it was 59.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Dolphins suck.
all right, let's move on from the NFL for
Okay.
a minute.
All right.
'Cause
I'm sure it'll come
right
back
on
around.
Yeah.
Usually does.
Did you hear about the thing with Mac Miller?
Nope.
No, not at all.
No.
So you know how Mac Miller died, right? Who Mac Miller is? No, he's a rapper. He's a white dude, and he sings that song Donald Trump or some shit. Like that was his song a while back, but he's got some decent songs.
Okay.
I've listened to him before, so you would know if you heard him. But
I'm
anyway, he
proud.
died of an overdose.
Oh, what kind of drug was his choice?
I think they said he took Percocet. But this past week,
Jeez.
they found out. Oh my God.
It's on.
I can't get one
You should've
week
told me
with
to
a
turn-
professional guest.
You
Fuck,
should've
no,
told
I'm
me-
just kidding.
You told me
I
to.
apologize to all the guests.
You told me to put it on airplane mode, not turn it off.
Yes, you're right. I forgot to warn you about your alarm that goes off every day at the same time.
Correct.
That was my fault.
You knew better.
Anyway, what was I talking about?
Mac Miller.
Oh yeah, Mac Miller. So they charged somebody with his death, the dude who sold him
Like
the drugs.
prescription? Oh.
No, the drug dealer.
Oh.
Because they knew it was fake, like fake Percocets. It had fentanyl in it and shit.
Oh, crap.
So that's how so they charged the drug dealer. But like, I
That's
feel like
what's
that
scary.
doesn't happen.
I don't know. It's scary to think that crap is going around out there. I mean, obviously,
My mom thinks that
opioids
they
is
put
a-
it in weed too, which is
Right.
kind of funny, but they definitely don't.
opioids is a big problem right now. It's unfortunate. I mean, normal, everyday people can get hooked on it from, I don't know, getting into a car accident or something. And then they have one pill, and then one pill turns into a bunch of pills. And then all of a sudden they can't find pills anymore. So then they go to the next cheapest thing, and heroin. And all of a sudden they're dead. Not to get
Well, you
too
skip
dark.
you skip the part where they're like letting some old gay dude suck their dick for money.
Well, that's not the part that I focus on.
Well, you have to paint a fucking picture if you're gonna get all bleak and shit. You have to be like, hey, You know, it's a
I'm
old gay guy. He's like, you got
sure
a beautiful
there's a lot
dick. You got any
worse.
cum in them balls?
Ew.
That was from a documentary.
That was
Fucking
gross.
Dope Sick
This
Love
is
on
my
HBO.
husband. He's gross.
Shit. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you gonna answer some like medical questions?
I don't know. What kind?
I don't know. Just like I can show you pictures of
I don't want
weird
to
rashes
see
and
it.
pimples and.
No. I can't diagnose.
I know. I'm just kidding. We don't even need to say what you are. You can be anything. Nobody knows.
Anybody could be anything if you put your mind to it.
Nobody knows what you are. But yeah. Anyway, so that's why I brought that up to you, because I thought that you would think that was interesting.
Well, in my Texas politics class, apparently Texas is trying to get a bill passed, and I don't even know if it's real because I had to do a paper on it, and I don't know if it's actually real or not, but they wanted to do for the third time sell of opioids for the death penalty to be the third charge for that crime, which I thought was a little extreme. That's what my last paper was on.
So wait, if you sell drugs to somebody,
Specifically opioids?
just sell it to them, or if
Yeah.
they overdose or
Yeah,
die?
so just the sell of opioids, the third time caught, convicted, is the death penalty. That's the bill that they're trying to pass. I was like, well, that's a little extreme, Texas. You're a little, whoa.
Yeah. Dexter, you need to sit down and let us do this.
Our dog likes to try to get attention all
He
the
already
time.
went out, yeah, so we're not neglecting him.
Go to your bed. He's old.
He's old.
He's staring me down right now.
At least he's not ripping farts.
He does do that.
Yeah, the two of you like to rip
You.
farts.
Excuse me.
That was not me.
That was you.
No, you can't say excuse me. It doesn't work that way.
I apologize if people get repulsed by burping, but
Nobody gets repulsed by burping.
some people do. They're weird.
Whatever. I mean, they're still listening, then that's on them. So
True.
So there was another story that caught my eye this week. I forget the guy's name. I think he was a baseball player, and he was like a minor league baseball player. But you don't listen to the podcast, obviously, because you think it's fucking silly. No, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes.
But so we've been talking about our presidential candidate, Tony Hawk, and
Oh, yeah.
and Samuel L. Jackson as the vice president.
Yeah. You talked about that.
Mm-hmm. So I have a skateboard related story, so that's why I brought that up.
Okay.
You need to be a little bit more enthusiastic. You have to pretend that you act like a blonde bimbo wife. That's
Oh
what
my goodness.
I hired you for.
Dexter.
Oh my gosh. My
Our
family
dog is
fucking hates me.
dramatic. No, we love you. That's why we're a pain in the asses.
Anyway, skateboard related story.
Oh,
Some baseball
15
player.
minutes.
Yeah, dude, I know. I can see.
Just
So
reminding you.
it's actually like 8 minutes.
All right.
So we're gonna be watching a little bit of the game.
There might be a lot
podcasting.
more swearing.
Yeah. Everybody can hear you when you do that. Dexter, come up on the couch, dude.
I understand that, but I was trying to at least not to do it into the mic.
Whatever. He's part of the family. He's part of the show. So anyway, for the 14,000th time I've tried to fucking say this.
Yeah, we both burp.
Some baseball player, he was minor league baseball player. He died,
Oh.
but he died in a skateboarding accident.
Oh. He
It's
fell on
kinda
his
fucked.
head?
I just
Break his
I
neck?
just read the fucking head. You know, I read just like headlines and shit.
Oh. Are you
I'm
like...
just kidding. I read most of that.
I was going to say, are
But
you
that
one
was
of
so
those?
long ago. No, well, the last show I talked about, you were there in the background. When I write these notes, I write the minimal amount, and I do them when I'm stoned. So I'm like, I don't fucking remember what I meant to talk about with this thing. But
Oh, but you tried it out anyways.
well, I mean, the headline itself is just a
I mean, that's-
skateboarding
yeah.
accident.
Yeah.
You die
that's-
from a skateboarding accident. How
Right.
often do you hear that?
No, I just want to know more details now.
Well, I'm not the person for the details.
I know. But now I can't look because my phone's on.
Because your phone's on airplane mode? Fuck. What kind
I
of
can't
a
get
predicament is
instant
this?
gratification.
I don't know. I mean, we can always check back next week. That's how you get people interested, I guess.
Stay tuned.
But you probably won't be on it next week.
Yeah, I think I'm cut off.
Yeah. I don't know.
One and done.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe be a little bit more like... Well, actually, no. Remember I told you there's only just one of us is funny? It's not you. Yeah.
So I'm funny.
Sometimes. Anyway, on to the next. I thought that you would have more thoughts on somebody dying from a skateboard accident.
Yeah, but I want to know how he died. That I would have more thoughts.
It was a skateboard accident. Oh, yeah, and it was at 2 a.m. It was at 2 a.m. too.
So he was drunk
and he
fell on his head? Like, was he drunk and he, I don't know, like, snapped his neck? I could have more to talk about if I knew what all happened, but you don't have any answers for me, so how am I supposed to...
You're just supposed to use your imagination, I guess.
I did. I mean, I put out my thoughts on what would happen. Unless he, like, slowly bled to death.
So you heard it here first, that this guy died. He broke his neck and slowly bled to death.
Well, if he broke his neck, it would probably be pretty instant. But... if he had like some internal injury from the fall, then he would probably slowly bleed to death. So those were two different
You remember those dogs we saw
scenarios.
last night?
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was weird.
It was like 1 a.m. and we were coming home from a friend's house.
He was wearing a harness, so he was somebody's dog.
Well, we each had our own cars, and we were driving through our neighborhood, and this dog was running through the neighborhood. And we live in the middle of nowhere, but we have a big, like a community. And so I pulled over, and I was in front of Amy. So I pull over to get out to try to get this dog, and it's booking it. So she gets out and tries to get it, and it just takes off into the night. And there was another dog right behind it. It was a different type of dog. The first one was a pit bull, had a harness on. The second one was like a shaggy looking dog with no harness.
Oh, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
So maybe they just found each other.
Maybe it was like one of those cool, like heartwarming movies where...
Like Milo and Otis, but with two dogs?
Yeah, except they didn't like throw this dog down a waterfall to murder it.
Oh.
What? I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Milo and Otis. No?
No.
It's definitely what happened with Milo and Otis. I think we talked about it on the podcast. They threw the dog...
Last week you guys were talking about it. And
or maybe they threw
the
cat. It was the cat. They threw the cat off the waterfall.
Yeah, that
to
sounds
try to get
better.
the best shot. But I'm sure, like, if they made the movie about these two dogs, they would, like, definitely try to do some water scene and hold the dog underwater while it, like, you know, is trying to get rescued by the other dog.
PETA would allow that.
There was some movie where they had the dog in the water where, like, people were pissed about it. I forget what it was called.
Wasn't it that one, that heartwarming one about the guy and his dog? It's not all of them.
I don't know. One of those faith-based movies?
Maybe, like where it comes back and it's like reincarnated into like...
Zombie dog?
Somebody else.
Are we talking about zombie
it was like
dogs
the same.
now?
Remember that dog that was... I don't know.
What fucking dog are you talking about? You didn't see it, but...
I didn't see it. I saw like the previews for it, but then I remember hearing about some PETA getting on somebody about something. I don't know. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of confused as to what you're talking about as far as
Well,
PETA
you were
goes.
starting to talk about something along those lines. And whatnot. I hate when people do that. And whatnot.
And whatnot. That was on a show that we watched. On that show about weed that got canceled on Netflix. I liked it.
Oh, yeah. It got canceled?
It got canceled.
That was a funny show. I mean, it was kind of stupid.
It was very stupid, but...
And
I
you
liked it.
probably had to be stoned to like it,
Yeah.
which I wasn't. So, I don't know. It was all right.
It was really corny.
Yeah, it's corny. Excuse me.
Kevin Hart got in a car accident. Did you
I
know
saw
about
that. It seemed like he was okay, though. Back in our
I don't
hood.
know.
Back in Thousand Oaks, was it?
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I used to live in that area.
I don't know if he's all right.
Oh, really? You don't think he's all right? The wife or girlfriend or something had posted that he was okay in the hospital, but
I didn't
okay.
see
But
that.
that was like right afterwards, so I haven't heard any updates on it.
No, I didn't see that.
Hopefully he's okay. I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Although he just got in a bunch of... Didn't he get called out on something?
No, he was supposed to host something, and he had like tweets about jokes. I think Dave Chappelle talks about it in that stand-up.
Oh, yeah. That's where I heard it.
That's where you heard it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
Dave Chappelle was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
A good stand-up.
I miss him in... oh, my goodness. The Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
Was he in...
What?
In Living Color? What was that?
In Living Color?
No, that's not what I mean.
What? Just because he was black?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't want the awkward silence, so I said something instead of nothing.
I know, and you're terrible with fucking remembering anything, any of the names of anything.
I am.
So
what was the comedy skit?
What comedy?
The one
show.
with the with the homeless dude.
Yeah,
hit
Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
it was
he
the
just
Chappelle
took
Show.
the long
I thought
road.
there was. I know, but I thought there was another one that he was in.
No, bro.
Well, I do.
Not
I liked
even.
that show. That was a good show.
Man.
It only took him 20 years to come back.
What?
Chappelle.
I don't know if it was 20 years.
It was
Maybe.
a while.
Yeah, it could have been 20 years. I guess time flies.
He bulked up a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to the weird one of the weird topic of the week.
Oh boy.
Are you ready for it?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
It's porn related.
Oh boy. What you got for me?
Okay. I was talking about this with Vince's 18-year-old. Not really. I brought it up.
That's weird.
I think we talked about it on the podcast, and he knew who I was talking, or he had an idea of what I was talking about. But anyway, that just made it worse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Might want to cut that out.
18-year-old, we're talking about fucking porn.
All right.
18-year-olds can talk
legal.
about porn. And we weren't talking about it. He just commented that I said that this was going to be a topic, but I didn't realize that you were going to be on the show when I had come up with this as a topic.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
And I try to keep it fucking
purposely.
real. I try to keep it 100 for my listeners.
All right. So what is it?
Okay. So is it weird to jerk off to a porn star who's dead?
Wait, jerk off what?
To a porn star who's dead.
Oh.
I didn't, but.
I mean, is she still hot?
Yeah, I mean, she's not. It's not like her dead corpse.
Well, I think that would be a problem.
Yeah, it's not like her. Yeah,
I guess not. I mean, you still watch movies of people that died.
Yeah, I guess.
So, like Brittany Murphy, you're still gonna watch Clueless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I jerk off to that too. I'm just kidding.
Oh, right.
I'm just kidding.
This is my husband.
I've never jerked off to that one.
Let's not talk about what you
Speaking
did
of
or
jerking
did
off,
not.
Robert Kraft holding up the Lombardi Trophy.
Oh, too soon.
Just imagine a little Asian lady giving
that
him
smile?
giving him a hand job. He just I don't know where
He's
I'm
kind
at.
of got a little strokey look in his face.
Oh my God, I don't think you can say that.
Oh, okay.
You might be able to say it. I mean, you can say it on this show because I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
Well, you can cut that out.
What is going on right now? There's a big ass fucking screen on it. The 6,
Well,
5. There's a countdown.
Well,
What
it's
are we
the
missing
first.
right
it's
now?
the first game of the.
Oh my God.
So typically, the Super Bowl winners have a big old first game, and they're supposed to do it on Thursday. So I don't know why they're doing it Sunday night, but
Oh, the
it's
banner.
the
It's
whole,
the new banner. I feel like the Patriots just don't give a fuck anymore, though. I feel like they're just you know what?
because they win all the
Tom
time.
Brady's going to be gone soon.
6.
Although he's looking the youngest he's ever fucking looked.
6 championships. What?
Yeah, jeez.
Passed just a full hand. Oh, and look at Gronk. Aw.
Cheerleaders, what
Is
do you
he
think
coming
about?
back?
No, he's not coming back. Dude, look how skinny he is.
He's so skinny.
What do you think about how much they pay cheerleaders? Did you see Drew
I
Bledsoe?
heard about that. It's crap. What, minimum wage?
They pay him like shit. But what do
Yeah.
they really do?
Well, I mean, they're the face of.
They're not the face.
Well,
I mean,
they hire them because they're really pretty and good looking and nice to look at. They jump around and do things. So yeah, they're.
that's fucking sexist.
No, it's not. I'm a female.
Oh, okay. Damn, it looks like that shit's going crazy in the background.
Yeah, well, it's a big game. It's a first time they're back from their Super Bowl win.
What were we just talking about? I just got distracted by that shit.
I think I'm good about what we were talking about.
What were we talking about?
I won't remind you.
Oh, I remember. Is it weird to jerk off to a dead porn star?
Excuse me.
I mean,
I already said. I mean, excuse me. If you're going to be doing that sort of thing anyways, I suppose are there a lot of dead porn stars? Is that a thing?
I mean, recently, yeah.
Are they just dying off?
There's been a few that have died recently.
They get the AIDS?
I think. Oh my God, it's the fucking 80s, bro. Jesus. Do they get the AIDS? No, they don't.
Well.
No. Fucking.
They getting killed?
No, getting killed like in porn accidents, on set accidents. They just get too dick down. Like, oh my God, she accidentally choked on a dick to death.
I mean, you said lately they're dying, so.
No, I think like 2 of them killed themselves or some shit, or
Oh,
OD'd or some
sad.
shit. Yeah, the one that I was referring to when I was thinking about that in question was she like said something online about refusing to fucking have sex with gay dudes or some shit, or dudes who had done gay porn because she was worried about her health, and then she got online bullied and she fucking killed herself.
Oh, well, I might get online bullied now, so you better cut that out.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think there's enough people listening to podcasters. Like, there's only so many people listen. I mean, I know how many people are listening. Well, how many people it says are listening, but so.
Do I say I'm listening?
What do you say? You don't have to say. You don't listen. I mean, it's apparent you don't listen. You ask if you could curse. So don't come on here fronting and shit and acting like you know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're older than me.
Do you have to say that?
But you look younger.
I know I do.
And you're prettier.
Oh. Good save.
Okay, so we'll just chalk it up to it's not weird to jerk off to a dead porn star unless they're dead while they're doing the scene.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like Cirque du Soleil, when somebody dies, like you don't want to be
Or
the one like
they're
there.
propped up like Weekend at Bernie's doing the scene.
Oh God, that'd be disgustingly weird.
Maybe.
All
Anyway, damn, I'm getting to the end of what I've got, and we're getting ready for kickoff, so we can get ready to start wrapping it up. But I got to bring my weekly picks for the new music that I've been listening to. That you're going to have to listen to.
A little Boys to Men soon.
Well, yeah, we're going to listen to Boys to Men to get ready for the Boys to Men show. But, so I'll go real quick through the honorable mentions of what I've been listening to. I listened to Joel Ortiz. It's hip hop. You don't know who Joel Ortiz is, so.
I know some hip hop.
He sounds like he's from the East Coast. I didn't really do much research into. I've heard the name before. I feel like he's in some type of hip hop group, but I can't remember where I've heard it before. But I liked it. I fucked with it. So
yeah,
I've listened to it several times.
Pretty good taste. So.
Well, you're paid to say that.
No. I have my own opinions.
Yeah.
And they are my own.
And prostitution is illegal. So that was definitely a joke.
Yeah.
I also listened to Little Brother. I didn't really get much of a chance to listen to Little Brother, but I was liking what I was hearing. So that's my second honorable mention. Dirty Heads. We've seen Dirty Heads live.
Mm-hmm.
They have a new album.
They have a new one. All right.
It's good. I liked it.
With that.
What was that?
What?
I'm just kidding. Okay, I liked that one. Futuristic came out with a new album. Futuristic was the dude. He used to do those YouTube videos where you dress up like a nerd in Compton, and he would walk up to people and be like, "Can I freestyle for you?"
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So he had a really dope album. I liked it. I've listened to it a couple times in front of you. Post Malone. I listened to a little bit of Post Malone.
Why do you look so disgusted by that?
I'm not disgusted by Post Malone. I'm just not as
on his junk as everyone else is.
Yeah, I'm just not as on his helmet as everybody else. He's got some decent songs. He does a song with Ozzy Osbourne. I listened to a couple seconds of it.
Ozzy?
But all his shit's like the same. Yeah, it was a sample. He doesn't do it with Ozzy.
That's weird. I guess not.
What do you mean, sample it? Will you get me a beer?
Sure. It's right here.
Oh, you're not going to hand it to me?
I sure can.
This is.
I was a bartender once in my life.
Yeah.
I think I can handle that.
And this is about our relationship right here. Is you pouring me a beer?
Yeah, okay.
I'm just kidding.
We have equal.
Sunday fun day. We only do this on Sundays.
Ugh.
Anyway, the other album, my favorite album
it's about
of the
to
week.
Start.
Well, we're getting ready for kickoff, so hang in with us.
Might be
my
distracted.
favorite album of the week that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Earth Gang.
Earth Gang. I know you love them.
I know. I listened to that album about 4 or 5 times already.
Already requested. Well, I already requested the day off.
To go see Earth Gang. We're going to go see Earth Gang for my birthday. Earth Gang for my birthday.
It's probably good because I have to work for both of our birthdays.
Well, it's going to be fucking tight. I'm excited to go to see Earth Gang.
Yeah, I like them too, actually. You always
dope.
Play them, and I like them.
Their album's fucking the shit.
Oh,
was
damn.
that Brandon Bolden back with us? Oh, yeah, he came back, huh?
It's a blondie.
Fucking Brady, that motherfucker. Look how young he looks. He's just like...
What, 43 now?
He looks like he just...
Is he 43?
43? I can't, I've lost track.
I know, I have too. Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon. I can't believe he's playing first game. Look at him.
Yep.
Flash
Starter.
fucking Gordon. He's ready, man.
Is James White in? There's Sony Michelle.
Sony Michelle is in right now.
I forgot to use him at third down.
Yeah. Anyway, so is there anything else that you wanted to talk about before we finish? We're wrapping it up before we watch the game.
This is your podcast, so what do you want to talk about?
I told you. I know. I remember that I told you this is my podcast. What?
What?
Huh?
I love Tom Brady. We both agreed that the one person we can have an affair with, both of us, would be Tom Brady, right?
Wait, what?
What?
I never agreed to that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You also wanted...
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. All right. Wrap it up for this week. A short week.
2 short runs.
Can you not interrupt me while I'm
sorry. It's football time.
I know, but it's just hard to... I'm trying to finish my thought. And
Is it hard to finish?
a little bit. Little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? I wanted you to tell the
people,
the Ron Jeremy story.
Oh God, Ron Jeremy.
Will you tell that story? Because we were just talking about porn.
You should have asked when we were in the porn mode. Now I'm in the football mode again.
I know, but I was gonna segue into that. Just finish that with that story because we used to live in the valley.
White. He got the first down, because they put him in for third down. Okay. So Ron Jeremy, I've met him a few times back when I lived in California, and we lived in Northridge at the time. So, Chatsworth was right near there, and that's like the porn capital of the world, apparently. So I've gone to like a karaoke bar and seen him there and whatever. So went to a bar one night with a friend, and it was like kind of like an after party thing. And all of a sudden, who's there but Ron Jeremy? And he's got his own bottle of rum, and he's doing his thing. We're hanging out with him. Like, there's not a lot of people there. It's a more, what's it called? Like a after hours thing. So, so we're talking with him and whatever. And we all decided to go to a party which is in like North Hollywood, and we're in West Hollywood at the time. So I don't know if you know those windy hills that you have to go through to get, well, you don't have to, but that's like the back way to go without getting on the freeway, which the freeway is horrible.
It's dangerous.
So these dangerous windy roads, we decide, me and my friend, to go into the car with Ron Jeremy. And he drove us to the party. And I'm not sure if he was drunk, but I felt like my life was maybe going to end. And we're driving in his Honda Civic, I think it was, in like a really late model Honda Civic. Like I had the same car. Like I had a 98 Honda Civic, and I think he had like a equally old Honda of some sort. And I feared for my life. And yeah, Ron Jeremy, he almost killed me. We made it safely. And I do not condone drinking and driving. But I did get behind the wheel of Ron Jeremy.
It's only because he showed her his huge dick.
No, I didn't.
If he was dead
but
and you jerked off to a porn with him in it, would it be weird?
I think jerking off anywhere around Ron Jeremy is a weird thing, yes. In general. Because that's just weird.
What if you're a fluffer
he's not,
for Ron Jeremy?
He's not attractive.
What if you're a fluffer for Ron Jeremy? You know what a fluffer is, right?
Oh, I know what a fluffer is. And not in a weird way. Don't take that the wrong way. But yes, I know what a fluffer is.
Can you explain?
A fluffer is somebody that literally fluffs before the job is done.
I thought I wanted to wrap the podcast up, but I feel like we should keep going.
Well, we can cut some of this out if we don't like it.
I mean, you can do that. Do you know how to edit podcasts? You said we can do it because I'm going to be the one who does it.
You can definitely do it.
Yeah.
Ow. I'm getting stiff and crickety in my old age.
Stiff. I'm getting stiff.
Oh my God.
Have I told you about that cold brew coffee from Starbucks that I like?
See, that's what it did.
Ooh, what the fuck was that?
I was leaning.
You were leaning.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh, so the guy at the store, nobody really knows where the fuck, we're in the middle of nowhere, but there's a little store out where we live, you know, one of those like last stop type of stores. And there's a guy that works there, and he's fucking a little odd, but now I actually have some suspicions about him after today.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of opioids earlier.
Uh-oh.
I think he might be on some type of drugs or some shit. He has like little dots all up his arm.
Oh boy, I'll have to look the next time I go in.
Yeah, look at his arms. And he was kind of fucking like, I went in and got the stuff that we were, like the pizzas and shit, and paid. I was walking out.
Did he ask you what you're doing today?
Well, no, I paid and shit, and he was kind of looking, like staring blankly down at the counter. And then I get my shit and I go to walk out. And as I'm walking out, he's like, "Are you going to watch the game tonight?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" And the next person in line is just standing there waiting while he has a conversation with me like at the last minute.
Did you have your Patriots jersey on? No,
I
just
did.
A shirt.
He said, "Are you going to watch?" No, that's what he said. "Are you going to watch the Seahawks game?"
Oh.
"Are you going to watch the Seahawks game?" And I'm like,
they're on right now.
And I looked at his arms. He's got like all these fucking dots on his arm. So
interesting.
I didn't think he was like
no,
all fucked
he
up,
didn't
but
seem
I don't know,
like
maybe
that.
he had the chicken pox or some
maybe.
shit. Who knows?
Let's think the best for him and
Hopefully.
not the drug related type,
Hopefully.
because that would be unfortunate. You see, seems like a nice guy. We don't want that to
No.
interfere with his life.
I told the story on the other
Big Ben. That means we got rid of
Didn't
the ball
he
already.
fucking rape somebody? Why do you keep cheering for Big Ben? Like you don't even have him on fantasy.
No, I don't. I wasn't cheering
The man
for
is
him.
a rapist.
I said Big
Allegedly.
Ben. I
I
said
don't-
Big Ben.
I think he
wasn't
paid her off.
cheering for him ever.
Tom Brady. Look at how fucking young he
Gorgeous.
looks. Jesus Christ.
Look at that chiseled.
My God. What does he do?
Everything. We've seen that. Remember, his whole workout is like, he's intense. He's a beast.
I don't know.
And he has this
Smith
like
shoes, sir.
God. I'm glad that I
That's
don't have
my
to
fucking guy.
hear that song again. Perry made up a song about Juju. It's
Yeah,
not.
when I had him for fantasy.
It's really obnoxious. especially like over and over and over again. I guess it's like kind of like my I already forgot. I'm
What?
feeling the shot now.
Oh, you're finally feeling the shot.
My tight end.
Zach Ertz. That shit you do.
We both have annoying little things that we do.
Little fantasy ticks.
Mm-hmm. We like to keep it interesting, annoy each other.
Is there any wild medical shit going on right now in the news?
I don't know.
We can talk about?
There's always some wild shit going on. Everyone's got cancer.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wild. I mean, there was that unfortunate hurricane that just happened. They keep like adding all the deaths to
that's not
the Bahamas.
medical stuff, and that's very depressing.
I know.
Shout out to all the people who are affected by the hurricane.
Yes, very sad.
Now I have to like respond awkwardly on this podcast, so thank you for bringing that up.
Well, you asked about anything medical, a bunch of people died.
Medical? That's not like, hey, what's medical? What's the most medical related news what's current medical news that you can think of?
Put me on the spot.
The hurricane.
No, the deaths of the hurricane.
The deaths of the hurricane.
What's the medical part?
Goodness.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something and I can't. So there's going to be awkward silence.
Yeah, a couple awkward pauses.
Mm-hmm.
We'll normally just watch the football game and fucking bullshit, but we can kind of start bringing it to a close anyway. I thought I had more shit to talk about this
bored
week.
of me.
No, I'm not getting bored of you. We can just fucking sit here and leave it on. I can cut it together. I'm just lazy. I just don't want to have to fucking cut it together.
Oh, you poor thing.
Did we get Jamie Collins back?
I guess so.
Is that what I just saw? Oh yeah, I think I did see that.
We aren't very good fans, are we?
Whatever, man. I fucking live on the opposite side of the coast. It's hard to pay attention.
I know, it is.
It's not like you can just...
like we had a busy summer. I wasn't looking at... Hence why my fantasy draft kind of sucked.
Well, I mean, it sucked because you're a woman trying to...
Oh, God. Let me remind you that I won the last 2 years.
Okay.
You were in both of those leagues, and I got you into fantasy football. So don't even start with the woman thing, because I will put it down. Did we figure out if Chung was in or out?
Oh yeah, there you go. There's a good football story. Patrick Chung. There he is, right there. I think.
Yeah, I thought I saw him too, but
he gets down on cocaine, apparently.
Well, it's gonna be another thing that people can hate on the Patriots for.
I think
they cheat because they use cocaine.
Pretty sure the Antonio Brown thing completely made everybody forget about.
Yeah, right.
That shit.
True. At least it's not
100%.
our drama. At least it's just him being drama.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as the season goes on.
I'm sure they'll find something. They always do.
Always.
Patriots always have to have some headline story that they've either created or embellished or, exaggerated the truth.
You remember that guy who used to sneak into people's houses when we first moved in?
The foot guy?
And he would take pictures of women's feet.
Yeah, that was creepy.
And then he would jerk off on their feet.
Yeah, that was creepy. And take pictures.
Yeah, he took pictures. That was gross.
My burp or the guy?
Well, actually, the reason I brought it up, the real reason I brought you on the podcast.
Excuse me.
Oh my God, dude.
Was to tell me that you're him?
At least you're not queefing.
Oh my God, you don't even know what a queef is.
I know that every time it happens, I smell a little bit of fart.
But that's not a queef. A queef.
Oh, that's a fart. You're telling me that's an actual fart?
Yeah.
Okay.
A queef has nothing to do with actual poop particles.
Poop particles? Why do you have to be so professional and shit?
That's like your word, actually. I don't think
particles.
that's professional.
Poop particles. What was I saying about fucking...
Well, you started with the creeper, but now I want to get back to the queef thing because last night when we were playing a game, our friend had a card out that said queef, and he was saying something about a queef, and I was like, you don't even know what the name, or I don't know. Anyways, it was
good story. That was an amazing story. I'm really glad that I had you on the show to tell that story.
I didn't know.
That's our big story for the week, guys. I'm glad that you all were here for that.
I forgot my words.
What would we all have done?
I forgot my words.
Story.
Definitely cutting that part out.
Speaking of those games, I kind of don't like those games.
Why? I love them.
I know they're like, but I feel like the social
Do you want to tell them what kind of games they are?
I'm talking about like Cards Against Humanity and
Catchphrase. You don't like that either?
No, Catchphrase is all right because it's quick. But I'm talking about like Cards Against Humanity. What was that other one? The what do you meme one. And it just because when you're doing it, you're just
well, it's subjective.
Well, you do it and it's just for hours you're doing it and it kills a bunch of hours and it's like, yeah, it's fun, it's mindless, but you don't really actually have conversations while you're doing it because you're trying to pay attention. So it's just kind of, I don't know. As adults, it's just like, all right. I mean, I get doing it if you're tired and like, yeah, it's a good thing to do and you don't want to have to like turn your brain off and shit. But
So you'd rather just like conversate with people rather than
I'd rather play Ookie
mindless
Cookie than
Ookie Cookie?
Yeah, you've never heard of Ookie Cookie?
No.
You've been married to me for 8 years and you've never heard me talk about Ookie Cookie?
We have not been married for
7 years?
We've only been married for 1 year, actually. We just got our 1 year anniversary.
It feels like we've been married for 7 years.
We've been together for 7.5, who knows, years.
Yeah.
Technically 7 years when you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
But we were hanging out a little before then.
Yeah.
And then he put a ring on it.
Anyway, Ookie Cookie. Jesus.
What? What is it?
All right, Ookie Cookie. So let's say you got a group of friends. I think it's usually guys, but I think girls can join in too. So,
can they? They're allowed?
I mean, in certain states, yeah.
You're such a stupid. Go on.
Okay, so you take a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you should get like a big cookie, like the ones they used to give you in junior high.
Is this like Limp Bizkit?
Kind of.
Oh God.
But wait, no, is Limp Bizkit? Oh yeah, that's what. Oh yeah, Limp Bizkit. It's similar. Yeah, Ookie Cookie and Limp Bizkit. I think it's the same thing.
Oh good.
So you jerk off on the cookie.
Just slammed that down.
I mean, I felt like everybody else knew. Like anybody listening that knew was like,
that didn't turn it
off.
How the
fuck
yet?
do you not know what Ookie Cookie is? Yeah, but yeah.
Well, there you go. I did know what it was. I just didn't know I knew.
I'd rather play that at parties.
You're disgusting.
What?
That's gross.
Well, it's only gross if you lose.
Yeah. Well, don't be a loser.
Oh, I come quick.
Oh, I know.
You're funny.
Oh, sometimes it's just the truth that backs it up.
Are we going to go see the new It movie?
Of course. Creepy clowns are my favorite.
You love clowns.
Yeah, and dolls. My favorite too. We should just top it off with Annabelle and Chucky.
And then 3 from Hell comes out in a couple weeks, I think. The 18th.
You'll drag me to see that one, I guess.
Yeah. And you got me tickets to Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Roadshow.
Excuse me.
VIP. So we're going to go to that.
Excuse me.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. But, ooh, our creepy neighbors are home.
Oh, boy. Oh gosh, so you didn't see the one where there was a guy with a baby doll, or I guess it wasn't a baby doll. It was a
what?
Carriage. Like a baby
carriage? Oh, yeah. There's like
I think it was actually a boy in it or something.
On the Nextdoor app. I think I've talked about the Nextdoor app on here before.
Somebody said that somebody was running around the neighborhood with a stroller and acting weird.
I told you about the time that I was leaving for work one day. And it was like 6:30 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and he tried to flag me down. Some guy was like trying to flag me down, but he was like, I don't know, it was sketchy. Like, he wasn't in distress or anything like that, and he was dressed. It was winter time. It was cold, and he was dressed in like shorts and shit, in a tank top. So I was immediately thrown off.
Right.
Plus, it's early in the morning. I'm not. Shit, Flea
Elker's
Flicker. Did you say Elker
I'm
again?
Elker.
Where the
What
fuck? Who
is
shit, that's
Elker?
James White. There you go, dog.
Oh shit.
Elker.
Why do I keep saying that? Edelman.
You
know what I'm doing?
Big ass elk.
Do you know what I'm doing?
What?
Welker and
Oh, Wes
Edelman.
Welker. Yeah.
I think I combined the two.
Well, all fucking white people look the same. So.
Well, it's been years since Welker.
Yeah.
But apparently Elker's the new Welker. I don't know what usually I'm like that when I've just come off of a night shift and I've got no sleep and I have no words. But
and your
apparently
brain don't work.
My brain don't work.
Josh
got no
Gordon.
words. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit, dude. Touchdown.
Oh, I don't have
Hell
that.
yeah. Fucking Gordon, dude.
Wait.
Stop slamming shit on my
sorry.
show. Just kidding. Anyway, what were we just talking about? Fuck.
Not Elker.
No, god damn it. I had something.
Oh, you were talking about that dude with the dressed weird and flagging you down.
Oh, yeah, he came and flagged me down. But no, our weird neighbors. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, our neighbors are weird.
I don't like to go outside
Yeah.
because of them.
She feels uncomfortable going outside.
Which is unfortunate because I love being outside and
But
I
here's
want to
the
do
thing.
yard work and stuff. But every time I go out there, they make their way out there. They're always out there if I'm out there. So then like they awkwardly say something to me and it's just creepy and I feel uncomfortable, especially if you're not home.
I don't think that they can see.
I think they're harmless. It's just.
But I don't think
I
they
get a
can
point for the
see.
kicker at least.
I think that I think that they're pretty much blind because they.
Yeah, well, I mean, he
I
still
would be
directs
creeped. Ooh,
his
this looks
creepy
good.
look
Are we gonna see
towards
this?
me. What the heck is this?
Speaking
Another
of
clown?
creepy, it's Joker.
Why is there? Oh.
It's the new Joker movie. With,
Oh.
it's Todd Phillips, the guy who directed Hangover, but it's Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
Is it a Batman-based movie though?
It's its own movie.
But does Batman appear?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen
it's his
it.
own
It's
thing.
supposed to be more like
Just his story.
more drama and shit. Not like, I don't think there's gonna be much action. So
Well,
it's supposed to be more like a.
I'll probably see
study
it.
in
Maybe not in the
mental
theaters,
illness or some shit.
but I'll see it.
Well, I don't think you have a fucking choice because
Or
I'm gonna see
maybe
it
on like
in the theater.
Tuesday on a $5
$5 movie night.
$5 movie night.
Hey. But no, I'm gonna see it when I want to see it, and then if you decide you want to come with me.
Well, you're
forget.
going to Boys to Men with me, so I'll go with you. Even though
Boyz II
I've
Men is back
gone wherever
again.
you wanted to go. Sacrifice. Marriage is sacrifice. Just kidding. I love you.
Anyway,
I meant to say like compromise.
Compromise.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, what were we talking about before I interrupted about the Joker? I don't
Creepy
remember.
neighbors and just stuff.
Just our creepy
you know.
neighbors.
I just wish we had a big yard that was far away from people with a fence that was actually a fence and not chain linked.
Yeah. But
So people can't look at me while I'm doing yard work. I don't know. It's just weird.
I guess.
You wouldn't know because you don't do yard work.
I do. I mow the lawn, but
It needs to be done, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather just pay somebody to do it.
Well, then get your wallet out.
I mean, you're my ATM.
And start making phone calls because that's the pain in the butt part.
I'm just kidding.
We both need to get our glass fixed too, our windshields.
Yeah, fucking goddamn rocks. That shit sucks. I hate
Washington,
the amount of
man.
rocks in windshields.
Yeah.
Although I saw
Mine
that,
should be a quick fix though.
I almost hit that elk the other day. That fucking
Oh,
big ass
God.
elk. That would have been a.
So you've
man.
seen like a moose, an elk.
Moose? I don't think I've seen a
Didn't
moose.
you in when you went from Oregon seaside to back here when you were going?
No, that was
Alderbrook?
another elk. It was dead though.
Didn't you say you saw a moose?
No, I saw a dead elk and I saw a porcupine.
Did you see a dead moose on the side of the road and you came back? Somebody had taken its head.
That was a dead elk.
That was
Somebody
also
cut its
elk?
head off. Yeah.
I guess it's just a bunch of elks.
Somebody chopped that motherfucker's head right off.
I wouldn't be so. Oh, is that James White?
James White.
All right.
Who's your favorite serial killer?
I don't have favorites.
Specifically ones that murdered women.
Oh my gosh. Apparently you have them and that's creepy.
What?
Did he just get a touchdown?
Yes, Josh Gordon did.
Oh, I thought because James White just had the ball and then they showed a touchdown. So I
dodge the question.
I don't like serial killers.
Why? I mean, you got to have a favorite one.
No, I don't have to have one because they normally go for off women. So why would I want to have
that's
a
why this
favorite?
should be easy.
No. Who's yours?
I mean, I could go just because locally, like Ted Bundy, you could go that one. That one's easy.
Excuse me.
But I think I'm gonna go with the toy box killer guy. He's got like a mobile. Carson actually introduced me. I'll finish on this because Carson's not here this week, but R.I.P. Carson. No, I'm just kidding. He's still alive.
Whoa. Active.
But he was the one who told me about the toy. I think it's the toy box killer. I think that was his name.
I'm already creeped out.
Well, I'll finish on this. So, do you want to know? Do you know about him? What he did?
No.
How he did?
Did he put people in toy boxes, like body parts?
No, he had like a little truck that he converted. I think he had a little helper, like a woman helper, and he would catch female hitchhikers. And he had this little, basically, it was like a torture truck.
Oh God! One of the creepy vans.
Yeah, it was like an ice truck.
Oh, they converted it into like a refrigerated.
Well, the ice
van?
truck killer was like from Dexter, I think, but this might have been based on this dude. But it was like he had a van. It was like the toy box killer, I think was his name, and he had all these different torture devices. And when he would kidnap the women, he would read them a pre-recorded speech that he had read, and It was like, I wish we could play it on here, but we probably can. But I'll play it to you after so you can hear it.
I can't wait.
Yeah, before we go to bed.
Creepy.
And he reads it. It's like, he basically tells them that they're going to die and that he's going to do all this fucked up shit to them.
Oh, we have an injury.
Hey.
I'm listening.
You can't ignore me on my own podcast.
I'm not ignoring you. And I can do what I want.
And I wouldn't ignore me when I'm talking about serial killers. There might be some fucking pertinent information in here. Jesus.
Oh, boy.
How much is your insurance policy? I'm just kidding. I love you.
I need a beneficiary.
All right. Well, let's watch the game.
Yes, please.
Choice Nugs Only. Hopefully we brought you some Choice Nugs of wisdom.
Wisdom.
I smoked some Choice Nugs this week by myself because my fucking co-host was gone, so I had to do it with Amy.
And I don't smoke the marijuana.
Because she's a fucking square, so...
Shut up.
I had to do...
I drank some beers.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, so new episode next week. We'll be back. Hopefully. I'm going to Comic-Con next week, so...
And you won't be so bored to listen to me.
You were a great guest. I thought you did well. I only have to edit it a little bit. I'll edit out like every other thing that you said.
And you'll keep the one funny thing that I said.
Yeah, sure. The one funny thing that you said. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Choice Nugs Only, Twitter, @Choice Nugs Only, on the website, ittybittypodcast.com. What else? Facebook. There's a Facebook group, Choice Nugs Only.
Did you say the gram?
I already said Instagram, ho.
Well, I don't know.
Shit.
Don't be calling me a hoe.
I mean, I could call you whatever I want, right? No, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, hell no.
Choice Nugs Only. Subscribe, rate, and review. Get a good review. Not bad review.
Yeah, we don't want none of that.
And I'll see you guys again next week.
Peace.
Peace.